another live. How's it going? Ooh. Uh, ah. What the fuck? CJ. Fuck shit. Tits. CJ, what's up? I wonder if I scoot it like that. Okay. Because we want to kind of go to in the center. There's a full moon out tonight, folks. You know what that means? Fuck, I was gonna shoot a review before I went live. I set out everything to do the review. Emmy, welcome. Fuck, I forgot to do my review. Shit. Damn it. Damn. I'm sometimes stupid. I'm in a rush to go live. I'm like, oh, it's time. And I need to just like cool my tits off. Rub ice on your tits and just say chill. Yeah, we're just straight jawing. I had an Arby's protein box. Should I review something that I drank a lot in Hawaii? Hey, Beth. Like, fuck it. We'll just do a live review with the foreign sodas. I want to shoot the reviews. But this ain't no soda, so I feel like we can look away from the moon for 1 second. That'd be the best time to switch the camera to be mooning the camera. Be like, sight. I'd be so unhinged. I have one question for you folks. Blue or brown? Blue or brown? Oh, blue it is. Oh, ow. Friend. Yo, what up? By the way, this is bubblegum. I know it doesn't look like bubblegum, but I promise you that tastes like bubblegum. It's actually pretty good. It's a little fake and artificial, but you'd expect that. Anyway, what do we have here? Mr. Brown Blue Mountain Blend iced coffee. As we see from the ingredients, this is the real deal. It's like in the cans, like in Hawaii. This is one of my favorite iced coffees. When I was in Hawaii, like there's 7-Elevens all over the place, and they'll sell like a bunch of drinks in there. But I'd always get this coffee here. Tastes like something you get out of a vending machine in Japan. Nice, strong coffee taste with a nice sweetness. There's a nice creaminess to it. I mean, there's two different versions of it, and this the Blue Mountain blend is to die for. They love their coffee in Asia. You can get these at Walmart, at least at my Walmarts, they sell them. 100 calories. Hey, tough boy. I mean, from the sweetness, the creaminess, like there's a nice, strong. Hey, Maya. Hey, Maya. Sorry. Yeah, there's a nice, strong sweetness. You have the straw that's bitter there. I can drink the fuck out of that. Oh, thanks, Colby. You guys ever see it? You like your coffee, just and you've never tried it, just try it. See what you think. This is. I found this at Walmart today. When I was in Hawaii, I drank this a lot. This is the shit. This might be the best iced coffee in the world. I don't know. I'll say it. I'll stake the claim. It's the best iced coffee you can get in the world, bro. At at least it's ready to drink. Comes from Taiwan. It's in the like can that you see in Asia. I'm just drinking it to have a tasty drink right now. Please help keep our environment clean. Dispose of can properly. Oh no, I did not. There was so many April Fool's stuff. It was hard to catch up with it all. I had the most what the fuck review possible. I can chuck this motherfucker down. I remember going into 7-Elevens and getting like this and some of those like spam musubi rolls with the egg. You have like rice and you have spam and then you have the egg. Well, you have rice, then the egg, then some spam. Like sounds good as fuck. Right? Okay, back to Howling at the Moon. Hey Fanny, was it good? Okay, I feel better. I'd review it for the memes. Do it for the Vine. You got to do it for the Vine. You got to chug the whole thing down. Just crack it open and chug it down. You actually do the good YouTuber thing and clip things from your lives. I don't have the I don't have the effort to want to do it. I just don't. I don't care enough. Ooh, coffee and hot chocolate, like a mocha. I chug wine down. If I'm around people that really care about like the wine, I'll fill my fucking wine glass up to the top. I'll chug it down and everything. I'll be like, fuck your upper class shit. Like I was gonna do this, but you mattered so much to you that I'm gonna spit in the face of it. I did that to my sister once. I'm like, hey, can I get some wine? And she's like, yeah. And I filled my wine glass up to the top, and she's like, that's not how you do it. And I'm like, well, I didn't want to ask you for more wine, so like, what's the point? I'm gonna fill it up to the top. The fuck's the point of a glass if you're not gonna fill it to the top? Like, what the fuck? That's what glasses are for. A bearded lady? A lady? A lady isn't much of a joke anymore. Anyway, if we feel like we can move the discussion forward without being political, we can laugh at that still. Exactly. Like, I didn't pay to. I don't know. I used to be more reckless when I was younger. Nowadays, I'm driving and I'm like, even if I get around 80, I'm like, this is fucking dangerous. Like, what if I hit a bump in the road? What if I hit like a rock? What if I hit anything and I lose control? Like, I need to be at a safer operating speed than this. That's fascinating. I had a teacher. Fuck, I don't remember now. A lot of my teachers were pretty old. I had one good teacher. When I turned 16, I actually had one teacher that actually noticed what was wrong with me and was able to actually correct and educate me somewhat, which was nice. He was like, wait, hold on. If I assign him an assignment that he chooses to do, he'll do the work perfectly. But I can't let him know that he's choosing. He like figured that out, which is crazy. He'd give me these crazy writing assignments because he realized like how good I was at creative writing, even if I didn't grasp the concepts of it. So he'd work with that. I would like look at because I read the school rules. I'd read the school rule book, and I would purposely put things in there that were like near the rules of like the school. And, like I have a fucking memory disorder. Like, and they were giving me Adderall and stuff, and I have a little bit of ADHD, but it wasn't the issue. Like, baby, Penelope, you made it. I thought you might have passed out, girl. We're watching the moon right now. I got so excited. I didn't know if you'd be here now, isn't it? I know you want to see my beautiful face soon. Oh, Penelope. Both feel free to go to sleep whenever. I mean, I just wanted you here at the live. You just showing up is you're showing up and you've been at the live now. You can go to sleep if you need to. Like you can be like, "Oh, I feel bad." Like, but you did show up, so got to take care of what you need to do in your life first, you know? You know, you come into somebody's life that's busy, you have to find out how to fit into it. And be treated the way you deserve to be treated is worth anything, as long as you don't have to sacrifice anything. I appreciate you deleting that sort of stuff after you say it. Usually I'm like, oh, I hate it when people delete messages. Yeah, being a man is not a general thing. And I think a lot of these red pill and kind of these alpha male things, they kind of dilute and pollute growing men's minds into thinking there's some sort of way to be a man, and you really just kind of find it on your own, and you'll know it, you'll feel it inside you, and it's not emulating, it's not being other people. I guess I'm being one of those people by telling people this sort of stuff. I'm like, I'm creating like a weird like paradox here and railing against them and giving advice against them. I'm becoming them. What the fuck? I can't win. I used to have these pink Chihuahua socks, and people would be like, "You're really gonna wear pink socks?" And I'm like, Nina is a female Chihuahua. Like these socks are representing her. Like they have to be pink. Even if I didn't want to wear pink socks, there's no choice. They're representing a female dog. Like I need to find some pink Chihuahua socks again. This one guy was like, "Come down to Arkansas with those fucking unicorns. I'll fucking kill your ass." And I'm like, what the fuck? This guy was on a panel with me, and he was saying that to me, and I'm like, dude, is there something you need to talk to me about? Like, I'm like, why does Fanny bother you to the point where you're gonna fucking end my life? Like, that's a very sick and twisted individual. This is something that's like cloth that's filled with like stuffing. Are you fucking bullshitting me that it makes you that upset? When I hear somebody say that, I'm like, this dude should be in fucking prison. Like, this dude has that prison mindset. And I'm surprised he's on the streets. I'm surprised he hasn't done something where the law caught up with him. Being a man is something that you definitely, and it's different for all of us. I mean, I think there's a few things that are common threads with it. Like, we don't want to feel emasculated. We want to feel like our life has purpose and meaning, and I feel like that's a very human thing, though. Man, I drink some coffee this late at night. I get wild apparently. Oh wow. I don't get it sometimes, but I really believe in the. I think a lot of men are lost and they really need not exactly guidance. They just need somebody that I don't even know gives a shit. I don't something because society is failing a lot of people nowadays, and whether it's getting reported more or not, I don't know. There's definitely more violence and more tension in society, and I feel like tribal societies came together as people and helped each other out. I feel like we have to. I feel like there's no choice anymore. I've been trying to do this on YouTube for like a decade, over a decade now. There is, I think there's more likely to be peace in the Middle East than peace on YouTube. Oh, Penelope, thank you for hanging out a little bit. I love you. We'll talk tomorrow, sweetheart. The protection thing, the protection thing is very deep inside me. Like, I get that. I feel like I'm drawn to it. Like, past Beard has definitely had to protect a kid from their mom before. I mean, that's awesome. How long have you been married, if you don't mind me asking? You're in your 50s, right? I hope I'm not wrong about that. 53, yeah. 52, 53. Okay. So, like, around the age of my mom. Okay. Oh, okay. 7 years? Okay. So you've had two marriages, so you know a thing or two about a thing or two. I don't. I don't think the. I don't think 50s are that old anymore. I mean, once you hit 60, then it's kind of like, oh shit. if you ever want proof that the Earth is like rotating, I'm proving that the Earth is not flat on my live very slowly because I'm having to move my camera. And if we were on a flat Earth, I could just point my camera at the moon and it would just stay in the same way. But I have to keep moving my camera because we're rotating. No, I think 60 is when you can start calling yourself old. I think then I'm like, yeah, okay. It's all downhill at 100. That's when it's all downhill for a man because your dick stops working, your vision starts cataracting over. I asked my doctor about it if it was true about the statement that 100% of males after 100 their penis stops working. And he said as far as I know from the research that's true. And I'm like, what the hell? I was like, is that why guys don't live that long as women? Because once they hit 100, they're like really depressed. They can't play with Legos anymore. Their penis doesn't work. I mean, what's the point of living? No. Oh, that's awesome. I ain't gonna live a long, healthy life. Damn. I couldn't play any sports. Beard's not very athletic, says the guy who hikes in sandals. Oh, I'm not athletic. I just hike up mountains in sandals. I haven't hiked up a mountain in a while. I've never broke a bone. I burned myself. I've been cut, but that time that I almost went over the cliff, I would have broken something for sure. There was like a little narrow, like water thing that it was like it was shallow, but it was sandy in the bottom, and then there were jagged rocks around it, and I'm like, huh, I know where I'm trying to land. But thankfully, I was able to slow myself down somehow. My hands were so raw. I probably should start hiking with gloves on, really. If I do extreme hikes like that, I need to hike with gloves on in case I lose my footing, so I don't tear my hands up. I think the dumbest thing that I did during that is I had a cigarette. I was smoking a cigarette, and as soon as I lost my footing, I put my lit cigarette into my hoodie pocket. That caused my hoodie to light on fire, which I think being on, it was wild. Like I could run through it in my head. Like I was like going over that cliff is a way more immediate concern than being on fire. Like you could handle being on fire for a few minutes. Like, and then as soon as I stop myself, I'm all patting myself out over here. I'm unzipping my hoodie. I'm unzipping my hoodie. I'm throwing my hoodie off me. Because I was like, if I go over the cliff and I hit the water, the fire will go out then. So it was one of the few times that I'm like, I'm gonna fall a pretty far distance, maybe like 15, maybe 12, 15 feet. But there's shallow water there and there's sand and it doesn't look like there's any like jagged rocks or anything. So there's enough water to slow me down and there's enough sand. That sand is one of the things that you look for when you have your parachute fail when you skydive. We learned in astronaut camp what to do. We had parachutes that you'd I don't know what you'd use them for because the capsule itself would eject and it would have a parachute, but you learn like what to do, what to look for, what to go for, and it's just like, how am I supposed to remain fucking calm when I'm like, my parachute's not deploying? It's like I'm a pretty calm person. If I don't have my cigarettes on me, I don't think I'm gonna do it. Oh yeah, 5 a.m. is early. If I had to, because of learning with the space shuttle and stuff, I could land a plane. I bet I could land a plane if I had to. I don't know. I'd have to look at the controls and see if it's anywhere similar. I know it's going to be different, but is it close enough? Does the same sort of like throttle controls and all that? Like, I feel like the first thing that I would ask to the tower is, can I smoke a cigarette in here? Like, it's not gonna like blow the plane up if I smoke a cigarette in here, right? Like, I'll take the fine or whatever it is, but I need to be able to be calm and like focused. Like, and if I'm on an airplane, I'm withdrawing off nicotine pretty hard, and I can't fucking focus then. You used to be able to smoke on airplanes. I think that's fucking crazy. As a smoker, being able to smoke on an airplane is fucking ridiculous. There's other people that don't smoke that are on that airplane. You're a fucking asshole if you do that. The fact that there's nowhere in most airports that aren't international is just awful. Because there's little outside areas for like dogs and stuff. There should be a little place you can pop out for a little smoke. I think that's one of the biggest asshole things you could do. Like, I think smoking indoors is just not. I don't know. I lived in a world where it was so common. I remember being able to smoke inside. It changed like right when I turned 18, but there was like a transition period. Like you could smoke. Like I remember smoking inside like Walmart and all this. Like you've always been able to smoke in casinos. I'd like it. I hate being around so much cigarette smoke. It really gets to you, even as a smoker. I don't know how non-smokers gamble. I've been in casinos where you couldn't smoke, and it was weird. It's like going to a strip club without like the strippers are wearing like burkas or something. the Talipol. One of the craziest 9/11 facts is the Flight 11 hijackers. They went to a strip club the night before. There are some strippers out there that have the story of like before they went and hijacked the plane, like the last thing they did is go to a fucking strip club, like, and those strippers, that's wild to me. And they had like one of them was like the leader of the group. That means they held a vote, and they're like, we should go to a strip club. You should avoid cigarettes and like adults that smoke cigarettes. It's fine. We're lost, but anybody around your age that smokes, like they're a fucking loser. Probably shouldn't say that. There's probably somebody cool, that maybe they hunt or something and they picked it up from their dad or something like that. I don't know. That isn't, but the research is there and we're really seeing the health effects of it. My niece will get on me for smoking, and that's what I'll. As she's got older, I've not cut my words as much. I told her that if any of her friends vape or smoke, that they're losers, and she shouldn't hang out with them. And she should want to be around people that are positive and actually wanting to go and do things and be something in their life. Yeah, yeah. The country kids that dip and everything, they're gonna pay for it, but like that I don't feel the same way about dipping. It's more of just this hunting, fishing sort of tradition that people pick up from their dads when they do it and everything. There is no safe way to consume tobacco, and you don't want to lose your jaw. So the Zen stuff is so bad. I think vaping is so much worse than smoking. I guarantee we'll see something with vaping. The Japanese scientist that invented the the vape, he wanted to curb in Japan. There's always been a culture of smoking. It was particularly out of control in the 70s. He abandoned his research because he realized that it was going to increase the amount of people using nicotine instead of reduce it. But then somebody picked up his research again, and then they completed it. He was working for some Japanese pharmaceutical company, and they were trying to figure out a solution to the problem. It's pretty interesting. The original vape fluid in like the early 2000s, it was so toxic that you couldn't make contact with your bare like skin. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He seems okay. as I tell people, you ultimately got to make the decision if somebody's toxic or not good for you or whatever. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's it's not street smart then. It's like dirt smart. I forget what it's called. Oh, corn-fed smart. That's it. He's corn-fed. We call that corn-fed. That's right. I was like, what do you call somebody that's street smart that is corn-fed? That's it. Usually big burly guys. Hell yeah. The moon's putting me to sleep, folks. If you guys want to know where the symbol of the cross came from, you want to know where the symbol of the cross came from? Look at the way the light on the moon is. Every single star looks like that. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Oh, yeah, you're there in Minnesota. That's right. What's up with that? What a weird state. These are like a sea people. I guess just because your ancestors are from the sea, you don't have to live in the sea, but damn. Wonder why that is. That's what interesting. What's the word for it? Like cultural hegemony? Like cultural diversity is good. Cultural diversity is good for everybody. Cultural like hegemony, I think that's what that's called, is not good. Like you need a little bit of like of all different cultures kind of coming together to have like the ideal sort of place where everybody's open and accepting. Like, but when things take over and it's just more leaning towards anything, that's not it's not good for anybody. If you want to do the best for the most amount of people, you have to piss people off. See, 50%, like, there was one guy that was in the Zmod thing that he was a Somali terrorist that he was waiting on extradition to a Washington D.C. jail to be a transferred to a prison to be awaiting extradition back to Somalia. It was a terrorist, a fucking real deal terrorist. Like he'd entered America illegally. The best I can tell people, if there's gangs around, mind your business. Don't worry about what they're doing. Yes, please. Excuse me. Just basically everything you know to be polite. It's not like about being weak, it's about survival. It's unfortunate that it's good to learn. Gangs care about respect, and as long as you don't mess with them, they won't. Sometimes they'll mess with you, but usually not. Every gang's different too. That's the worst part. No, I have no idea. I got the last part. I got the first part. Shotty be tripping. I'm playing that, my boy. I don't know the other part though. Listen, man, you got those tattoos on your arteries. You better not try and touch my shit. I just have to look for where the ink is. I said that to somebody before. Pretty scared. But I had to. Left me alone after that. I had it in my hand. I was ready right then. Like, it don't matter when you're under a whole nother set of laws and rules. Like, it's some perverted version of survival of the fittest. It's weird. A bazooka? Oh, a switch in your truck that pops up a machine gun nest. You need to keep yourself protected nowadays. I like my melee weapons myself. That's why if I hunted, I'd use a spear or something. I'd feel far more comfortable with that. There's some pretty badass hunting spears nowadays. They've improved on the technology. Pointy object at the end of stick. They improved on the technology. The ultimate weapon. Pointy object at end of stick. I tell people all the time. With the AJR. What was it? I saw like Ukraine footage of like this guy, he'd run out of his ammo, I guess, and they were like going on his trench and he used a fucking spear, and I'm like, there's the spear still being useful on the battlefield thousands of years later. Yeah, we're watching the moon. When it's getting a little chilly out here. We already own the moon. Pretty much, we claimed it. I mean, the Soviets did get to the moon first, but America's pretty much claimed the moon. It'd be cool to explore it. I don't think I'd want to leave the Van Allen radiation belt. Because you leave the Van Allen radiation belt, you see like the background radiation, you see it, and you don't stop seeing it. You can close your eyes and you still see it. And I don't think I could mentally prepare myself for something like that. All these flashes of light going on all the fucking time. I close my eyes to try and go to sleep. There's just flashes of light, like, and that's me being bombarded with radiation. Yeah, that's really comforting. I'd be going to sleep really good. If you read any of the Moon like transcripts, like that they like the conversations they had and what they did on the way to the moon, it definitely lends more credibility to the fact that it really did happen. Because you have a bunch of you have a bunch of Navy pilots that are locked in a tin can for like 5 days, and they're what was it, Apollo 16? They had a poo fight, like like they really got us some degenerate behavior. Oh yeah, yeah. How are you doing, JR? How are the kids? Hope you all are well. You'll definitely get glimpses of it. If you turn your TV on and you look at your static, that's the background radiation right there. I wish for a day that I could see like the true colors around me. I'd love to see the sky glowing purple. Seeing the sky glowing purple instead of the blue that we see, seeing the actual color of it would be fucking crazy. I don't know if I could get used to it glowing purple. That'd be crazy. You look up in the sky and it's all glowing purple. You're like, what the fuck? There's a CIA spy plane flying over. The home guy. No, Hamon, sorry. The CIA spy plane was heading over. You can get some really unrealistic sizes of fish in Stardew Valley. I've caught a 32-inch crappie before. What was it? I caught a 20-inch bullhead, and I'm like, a 20-inch bullhead would be one mean fucking fish. I guess it wouldn't be as toxic. The bigger the animal, the less toxic they are. Some big, a 20-inch bullhead is one big mean fucking fish. That's way bigger than they're supposed to get. I'd be worried about, is there radiation in this pond? What is it, like, you can't, like, there's like maximum sizes for things. I think I caught like a 10-inch sardine one time, which was just ridiculous to me. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, okay, maybe it's not as unrealistic as I thought it was. On my fishy character, we're trying to capture all the fish. We're trying to get them all. I've had a couple bluegill hit the line before, and I was like, what the fuck? Because they start fighting hard. People get on me for bluegills. I think a bluegill puts up plenty enough fight for me. Of course I'm gonna catch a bass at some point. I'll catch a catfish at some point. There's bass all over. Everybody, most people bass fish around here. And then we have like, what is it, Perry Lake? Is it Perry Lake? Up north, that's like number 4, number 3 of bass fishing in all of America. And I'm like, all I can think of is there's a lot of good fucking places to fish for bass. To be even in the top 5 there is crazy, like, crazy. And for a place here, that's nuts. I figure like most of them would be like in Wisconsin and, you know, Minnesota, somewhere like that. Not fucking like eastern Kansas. What the fuck? Northeastern Kansas. Like, what the fuck? I thought about like there's a local bait shop that's near that lake, and I'm like, that's the place to go buy bass fishing stuff. They'll have it all, like everything you could ever need. Oh yeah, that reminded me. I've got to go mark my tape measure. I'm gonna go mark the tape measure at 20 inches. This will throw people off. They'll open it up, they'll be like, what the fuck? If they even get to 20 inches when they're measuring something. They'll be like, what the fuck did you mark that was 20 inches? Be like, don't worry about it. Quit asking questions. You fucking sicko. Oh yeah, I just thought of my horrible joke. Yeah, it seems to be. I was talking to a Jewish girl at a bar. We were really hitting it off well. So I decided to ask her for her number. And she told me, we go by names now, not numbers. Canceled. Canceled. I like that joke a lot. The real. I don't know where the fuck everybody else is. Yeah, I know how bowling works. You're trying to get a perfect game of 150, right? Is it 150? It's been a while. I've never been too good at it. Man, I kicked ass at Wii bowling. I can kick some ass at that. Oh, 300, that's right. As soon as he said 300, it's been years since I played. The pin numbers? Well, there's 10 pins. I forget what the pattern is called that you place it like a diamond or something. I forget what it is. I have horrible depth perception. Oh, birds rule. There was a nude bowling that was going on at the nudist colony a few months ago that I almost went to. I get up to wild shit sometimes. I really love the movie The Big Lebowski. That movie's kind of about bowling. It's certainly one of the movies about bowling. When I was like 16, I went on a date with a lady and I went bowling. And then she never talked to me again, and that would be the last time that I ever went bowling. It's been like 20 years or something. We're watching the moon. It's moon. It's full moon time. Oh, that's fun. The moon has got less full. Hey, Savannah. Where am I? It doesn't matter, but it's getting cold out there. There we go. Which hat? Oh, my Grateful Dead. Yeah, I don't know which hat I have on. Oh, nothing much. We were just looking at the moon. Relatable. Relatable. Oh, okay. Look at this. This is bubblegum flavored. That's a little pink, huh? Is it pink over here? Kind of. It's not very. What 7 Days to Die? I have a Windows update. Let's go over here for a second. I don't trust when I left click on something. Oh, Resident Evil 4. Oh, they remixed it. Why do they do that shit? Just like gives the youngins just the game as it was. Damn, Resident Evil 2 is only $4.99. Damn, that game is worth at least $20.99. Damn. You found your way back home. Grand Theft Auto 4 got an update. Whoa. Sorry. Let's see how my computer feels about what I'm about to do to it. It's not going to be happy. How quickly? I usually play 7 Days to Die in just as low of settings as I possibly can. Who all's live? Let me get this light off above me. I like we have some, like, Ricky Bobby. Yeah, Hank, why not? I want to see about the world generation. Yeah, we want to have an unlimited. How is the world generation? Too many towns will mess our thing up. Kind of like a circle grid. I like the wasteland at the center. The wasteland's such a dangerous biome. Okay. What was this character's name in the first place? I like it. Okay. Pregen 8K. 2, why not? Survivalist. The empty jar refund percentage? Why would I not want to get my empty jars back? I didn't even know that was a thing. They've added new settings. Okay. Enemies spawning on. Let's see where it throws me down at. What if it threw me down on the wasteland? The wasteland's like the mythical place. My computer's not too angry yet. It'll get angry. Oh, there's a house in front of me. Yeah, I know what to do. Oh, and it's one of the condemned houses. That means there's no one dead in there. There's probably... I'm just trying to get this stone. It wants me to make a stone axe. I hate I have to do this every time, like I've...
Yeah, support has to go both ways. Like, that's a Texas license plate. The Duke left me a note. Where's the note? It just wants me to do the outfit. Fuck that. I need gloves and shoes at least. How ridiculous does my dude look? Yeah, he looks like a survivor of a zombie apocalypse. Hey, Churs. This is a tool, not a weapon, so... Well, we're doing damage to him, for sure. Oh, that's good. Oh, there's that bow thing. A liquor pile. One busted up house. We could squat in it for the night. We'd have to clean it up a bit. Kind of look around us. Build some barbed wire fencing. We can make... okay. I'll block off this way. Repair these doors. I don't know how the fuck I snuck up on him. The wooden club isn't much of a weapon either. Yeah, at first you're not very tough. You're not very strong either. Oh, and we're on very hard as well, so... Let's mark this on the map, too. And with the tent, we're gonna... It's our squat. I should probably put that and... I can make 2 arrows. Wow, I better make those 2 arrows count, huh? How much health does this have? Oh, not and shit? Okay. So it's like, what? 5? I can only make 3. Repaired the side of the house. Now it's no longer condemnable. Probably because there's no one to say, this house is condemned. I'm like, yeah, so? It looks like there's some other houses around here. I don't know what we're going down. Jack and Sally's Getaway. And then the trader is... Oh, we can see this map goes far. There's another house off in the distance. Okay. How much wood is this gonna give me? It's a big pile of wood. One thing I want is several of the building blocks, because then I can just upgrade them. I want to see what it's going to take to put. Have to be on the outside. I like I can repair the window. So those are board up from the outside. Some bank robbers or something squatted here back in the day, I guess. It's day 1, so we don't get to do nearly the fun things that we gotta do. it's like so paramount that we get the base down and establish where we're at. Because that also means we have to get wooded things down. Gotta throw my bedroll down. We'll throw the bedroll just down here for now. I like to try and get this on the stove. Oh, wow. I like my person's wearing... They're wearing tattered socks, but it doesn't show on them. So it's like some buff thing. Okay. Let's go explore around us. Hey, FMT. You guys don't get to experience it quite the same that I do. What is it? I'm running about 100 FPS over here. We're just trying to get our base down now. I want to explore around us. Looks like it's noon. I don't think you could get enough wood in the game if you tried. I want to cover over all the windows. I think I need 4 of them. 7 days to die. I need 4 more, wow. What is it? On face. I'm glad I'm noticing ones like these. Okay, we want our storage thing, which I guess we should put up here. It's better to have it upstairs than anywhere. And we're just gonna fucking go for it. We want this. We'll worry about organizing it later. We want, we'll take half of the wood, half of the stone, even though we can get more. I'm sure the undead can, and they're infinite fucking sightlines, I mean. Anyway, let's see what this is. It looks like there's some sort of hunting cabin or something. Oh shit, this is one of the badass locations. I mean, we're right in the middle. And no matter where you are in this world, there's undead swarming everywhere, so. Ooh. I'm close to the bone knife. I have some points. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You kind of want to pick one and go down it? I haven't done athletics in forever. Agility. Perception's pretty badass. You can move him like a dead-eye sniper. And you could really put some damage on the undead that way. Oh shit, he's pretty tough. It's very hard to hit with the primitive bow. And I haven't done it for a long time either. These early weapons are pretty terrible. Oh, great. Trying to take 2 of them with these things is... I killed him. Got you, bitch. A fuel. More fuel. Which one is this? 10% more silver, gold, and diamonds. I don't think I can just make the pipe rifle, right? Oh, I can if I have what I need. City vanished in atomic blast. We'll never get better weapons if we don't do this, so... Sometimes you don't do it. It is what it is. The good news is before level 5, we can just die all we fucking please. And we don't get an XP penalty. It's pretty good, actually. I like the stone spear myself. It's like, what the fuck? There we go. That's a cooking grill. That's one of our best things that we can get. That's one of the things that we're looking for is the cooking grill. The zombies will enter this rage mode. That's one of the legendary, like, undead. They're so fucking tough. This is a ranger station. A rotten sandwich, some coffee grounds, an empty glass jar. Damn. Trying to do a no-death thing for this would be a true challenge. Particularly anybody that's played the game for long enough. I need to get one more bone. Come on, game, throw me a bone. I like the spear, but like the iron spear and everything is way better than the stone one. The knife is our friend. The knife is... I'd say the knife's one of the best weapons that we have at our disposal. It attacks so much faster than the other weapons. Like, the range of the spear doesn't nearly matter as much as the attack speed of the knife. They're going to close that distance. I got the dog. I might have died, but I got the dog anyway. Well, folks, I'm gonna smoke on a cigarette. If anybody has anything they want to say. Say it. And not spray it. Because these cigarettes do go fast. They do go fast. Man, I already done like 2 hours. I hit that goal. But yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in. And I'll catch y'all later.